Hello and welcome back to the Beautiful Things channel. Thank you for joining me. Today I'm just going to do a really quick little video. I want to talk through some of the bits and bobs that I have discovered when I've been out on my travels recently, and some of the tools that have been recommended to me by my clients that come into the studio. So the first thing I want to show you actually forms part of one of our courses that we're soon to release. So as part of our sewing club, we teach this lovely mug bag project. You may have seen it before if you watch BTHQ Banter, but I wanted to show you these mugs that I've discovered. So these are called Thermachill and they cost me $2.99 in B&M, and I think they're really nice. They're the insulated cups, so you can take whatever it is to work with you, either hot or cold, and it will remain hot or cold. Now why I particularly liked these is because they are the same size as a large mug, so they will fit into our mug bag, but I'm making these mug bags for our teacher gifts this year for Christmas, and I know that at my daughter's school the teachers aren't allowed to take an open drink into the classroom. So if they have a cup of tea or coffee at break time, they have to either finish it in the staff room or it has to be in a covered container. So I thought these were really great because they have the lid on the top, so they are covered, but they also fit perfectly inside the mug bag. So you can then make all your little bits and bobs, your little tissue pouches and tissue holders and various other bits and bobs to pop in the pockets, and they make an absolutely perfect gift. So if you are making our mug bags, these, $2.99 B&M. The next thing I discovered while I was out on my travels was this wonderful set of rainbow coloured chopsticks. They're beautifully made, they're really smooth, they've got a nice pointy end on them that isn't too sharp, and they're absolutely perfect for using as pokey tools, for poking out the corners and making your work really nice and sharp if you are making something with a pokey corner. And these were an absolute bargain. They were 99p from Flying Tiger, and I love Tiger. Not only that, but they're rainbow coloured. What is not to love about that? Now, the other thing that you may or may not have discovered are these. Now, I picked these up in my local pound shop. They are cooking liners, and they are wonderful because if you do any kind of paint-based or messy, gluey-based crafts, they are excellent to put on your work surface and work on. The shiny exterior can be used literally as a paint palette, so you can pop paint onto them, you can water paint down, and you can paint onto cards, you can pressure stamps onto them and stamp onto cards because they're all wipe proof. But the best thing is because they're heat resistant, if you are a card maker and you use embossing powders or anything like that, you can do it on this mat, get your heat gun, and you're not going to damage your table. So I've got loads of these in the studio. If we do Fimo, or if we do brusho work, or we do decoupage, anything like that, anything that needs to be wiped down, rather than covering the whole table with a cloth and then having to clean all the spots of that tablecloth that get a bit dirty. If everybody has one of these mats to work on, they can keep themselves nice and contained, they're not damaging their table. And as I say, this is from the pound shop. You can buy bigger black ones. In fact, I'll get one to show you. These ones I think I got from Home Bargains or B&M, one or the other, and these are actually oven liners, and you can see they're really big and black, and it's got lots of marks on it because it has been well used, and I love these. I've got 10 of these in the studio, so if ever we have a big crafty class, they come out and they just live rolled up in a box in the corner of my studio. And as I say, they were, I think, £1.50, and they're oven liners. These ones are cooking liners, so these ones will go on a baking tray, so they're slightly smaller. Now the next two things I want to show you are tools that my pupils brought in here to use in class that I'd never seen before, and I got really excited about them. The first one is a clover finger presser. Now I was like, what on earth do you need a finger presser for? But The lovely Viv brought this in to show me. I haven't even got this one out of the packet yet because I haven't used it, but I bought one straight away as soon as she showed me when she was making her advent calendar here at BTHQ. Now I'll see if I can pop a little bit of footage in here to show you how she got on. And Viv's got a new gadget she's brought in. Show us your gadget, Viv.
It's a light finger presser.
A light finger presser. And what does said light finger presser do?
Well, instead of burning your fingers, you can actually...
Ooh, so you can do your little box pleats.
Do your little box pleats without doing it on the iron.
Oh yeah, if you do that on the iron, unless you've got one of those tiny little quilting iron jobbies, then you're going to hurt your fingers, aren't you? I like that. I shall put a link down below in the description. So as you can see, they've just got a nice flat firm edge, and they're perfect if you want to finger press a fiddly bit of fabric that you perhaps don't want to burn your fingers in. You just give it a smooth down with the tool and it gives you a really nice crease. So it's perfect for anything little or intricate, and I would imagine if you did like English paper piecing or anything like that, then this would be the perfect tool. Now the last thing I want to show you are these aqua glue markers by Prim. I was recommended these by a good client of mine, Anna, who came in. She brought one to show me. She followed my glue basting tutorial, which I'll link up here for you. And she said to me, did you realise that you can actually buy these marker pens? Now lots of people had said to me following that tutorial that you could just use a Pritt stick. And I did like that idea, but I didn't think that it would wash away as well. What's nice about these Prim markers is that they're actually a luminous yellow, so when you put them onto your work you can actually see them really visibly, and press it down with your fingers. You get a lovely crisp crease, and then when it dries completely clear and will actually wash away and dissolve, so it doesn't remain sticky. So I really like these, and you can also get refills for them, so you don't have to buy a new pen every time it runs out. So I hope you found those little buys of mine useful. I will pop some links down below if you want to find your own. Obviously, please bear in mind they are affiliate links, so whilst it won't cost you any more to purchase from them, it will just give me a tiny little commission which helps support the channel. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you all again soon. Bye!